Pick a question. Tokunbo Debomi, how has life been for you since your return to Nigeria?
Well, we all love comfort, don't we? And it's not a place, Nigeria is not a place where you look for comfort freely. It's something that you have to buy. I remember when my wife was coming back to Nigeria after I had spent about 3 years. And I warned her, I told her that, look, coming to Nigeria, there are a lot of mosquitoes in Nigeria. Things don't work.
She didn't know this?
She knew that, but I just didn't want her stressing me. I mean, I came into Nigeria, identified a lot of opportunities for her because for our business. And I told her that, look, I'm quite interested in this, your business. And I think I can get something going while I'm trying to set up one or two things here in Nigeria. Coming to Nigeria, tap may not flow. It's not every time the tap will flow. Thankfully, we've moved away from, we moved, into better climes. Now, there are lots of mosquitoes in Nigeria.
Robbers will share the road with you.
Yes, Okadas will drive against the traffic.
Exactly.
Probably drive on top of your car too.
Even the police details will beat you off the road.
Yes, exactly. And all that. So I put a catalog of all the issues you come in contact with in Nigeria. That, look, when you get to Nigeria, you're coming. Please don't stress me with this. Have that behind your mind. And once you have all that, you survive Nigeria and you get on with it.
What do you think of the employment situation in Nigeria? How can we help it?
I think the only way we can help it, I mean, just before you came in, we had being on the high street in Nigeria puts you in touch with all sorts of little governments in Nigeria, from the local government to the government itself, double taxation. So if the government, and I hope they're listening or watching, if the government is able to deal with this and allow, small businesses to grow without all this, stress that's been put on them, through all sorts of taxation, I think a lot of people would do better in the system. That's why you find quite a whole lot of businesses don't even put a sign outside, because the pressure you get from government, it's a full-time job on its own. And that in itself does not add up to, to curbing unemployment in the society. So the issue you always will find, the structural issues in Nigeria, which I believe, I believe that, it's not something that we can get rid overnight, but we can start working at it. And, doing that means that a few things will be in place. Thankfully, we've had NEPA in the last 6 hours, but it's not the same story all over the country. And I know that it will take the government time to be able to put all these things
in place. Are you hopeful?
I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful about Nigeria. You're here, so you have to get on with what is here. So for me, getting on, and doing business in Nigeria, it's about you living with the stress of Nigeria and not allowing the stress of Nigeria to live in you.
But sometimes when you think about the power situation, the traffic in Lagos, you
can buy all that.
You don't think of going back to where you're coming from?
Oh, no. I love it here. This is my home. I thrive better here. In fact, I'm sure you too would tell me that I look a lot better here than when I was at the UK.
I'll be back to the US to decide. I don't know that. There's something just struck me that you were in the United Kingdom, but where were you when you heard of the death of Princess Diana? And how did it reach you and how did you react to it?
If I remember very well, I think it was a Sunday morning. And I think I was at home. Usually Sundays I wake up quite late because
You're not a church-going type anyway. So.
I'm not very good. I'm not a good church-going person.
But you believe in God?
Of course I do.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's safe enough, isn't it?
Yes. That's, for sanity, you should, actually. So I think it was my son, my first son, that came up. I said, Dad, you must see what's on television. And I said, what's on television? They said, I should come down and see it. Then I think the first news item about it was still a developing story. And usually when things kick at that level on the news channels in the UK, you know for a fact that something dreadful had happened. So I was home, and it's just like looking to the next person to you that could this be true? Because as a news person, I knew that something dreadful had happened, and I knew that it possibly would be something quite serious and involving the royal family. And my mind was racing back to all the stories around Diana then, Dodi, being an Egyptian, being a Muslim. It was such a very black Sunday morning.
You are about to be cast away to an island, and you're most likely going to spend about 2 weeks. And in those 2 weeks, you're expected to take 5 items which are so dear to you that will enable you to survive on an island like that. What could they be?
Is my wife allowed?
No, you know.
Okay, alone on the island.
Your wife with you.
Okay, I definitely will go with my with my iPad. I think I would go. I'm not so keen on the phone. Once I have my iPad, I'm good. I would take a barbecue grill. I would also, what else? On an island, is there water? Is there a river? Is there ocean? On an island, yeah, definitely. I didn't think of it, sorry. Oh yeah, definitely I'll go with a fishing net because I must survive. Water, what would I do with water? Maybe a bit of Imodium as well.
Okay.
I should be fine.
That will do you.
That should do me.
Okay. You're always like very close to your wife, having a chat, eating with your wife and all of that. How many children did you make out of all this?
We did 3.
Is that all?
Well, the 3 is not representative of the activities.
No, you are a very, very innovative entrepreneur. I know that you're a very restless entrepreneur. I'm surprised that it took you that long to do SIA. And now back here, you do health and safety and also other entrepreneurial developments. How long do you see this lasting?
Well, the 2 businesses.
Before you move on to the next level.
Oh no, Manny, I'm getting tired now. So you can't start a new business at this level. One is knocking on 60, and you get tired. I can't. My crop of my staff are young guys, and I work with them to develop, few concepts and all that. I think I'm okay here, except of course one wins the lottery, then one can start.
Do you play the lottery?
Of course I do.
In the hope of winning some money?
I play the Camelot one, which pays out in pounds, actually.
I wish you the best of luck. Thanks a lot for being on this program, Tokunbo.
Thank you, man.
Enjoy the company.
Thank you.
See you the next time.
Thank you, man.
It's been fun talking with my guest on the program today, Tokunbo Obalende Suya Odebumi. I am Manny. See you next time.
The Chat is produced by Channels Television. You can watch it again online. Just visit our social media platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.